Peace. Fight on. I'm watching the end of this USC Michigan game, and USC has totally dominated this game. But it's not because Michigan players didn't fight hard. It's because Michigan coaches fumbled this game for Michigan. Michigan won the turnover battle, and still it's 31-13 right now as we speak. USC just got their third penalty of the game with 2 minutes left. It's 2nd and 14. This game is over. Wink Martindale, you said you were not Don Brown. And yet, you were Dr. Blitz in this game. And Lincoln Riley knew that you were going to try and pressure. And all these different screen passes or delayed passes, they got the ball out real quick when it was a drop back pass. It was a 2-step, 3-step at most. They found open receivers because you left voids in the defense. You say you're not Don Brown. Dr. Blitz is back. I'm saying that you are fucking up for Michigan right here. They have the 2 deep that could destroy anybody. Yet, instead of keeping everything in front and making USC work their way down the field, you pressure. They knew that you were going to pressure, and they scored a ton of points because of it. We're going to go through this game, but I'm pissed off at Michigan because it could have been a win. Bryce Underwood, there was pressure on him that he is throwing the ball way too hard, and then early on in this game you saw that he was trying to put touch on it, but it wasn't natural to him. It was not natural to him to float it in for them first downs early on in the first quarter. And the touch it fell short. He overthought what his capabilities are. He needs to just get it into the receiver's hands. It's up to the receivers to catch those balls. If they don't, it's on them, not Bryce. Bryce actually played pretty well in this game. It was a horrible interception late when he needed to do something, but I digress. We'll get to this whole game. But, I mean, at halftime, Bryce was 8 of 12 for 79 yards and a touchdown. But Mayava was 15 of 18 for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. And it felt to me that Bryce bought into the negativity about his touch. It could have moved the chains a couple of times. And then Haynes at halftime went out clutching his ribs too. So our home run threat Heisman candidate was out at halftime. It didn't look good for Michigan. I still had hope though, because Michigan had 4.2 yards per carry against USC. But would they stick with it? No. And I agreed that Michigan needed to pass the ball to open it up for the running game. We needed to be balanced just like USC. USC had 16.5 minutes of possession in that first half and limited Michigan to 3 possessions. The one after they scored with seconds left doesn't count for Michigan. 3 real possessions. Michigan used to do that to people. USC is now doing that to Michigan here on the West Coast. Michigan is not the champions of the West. We need to change the fight song. I mean, it's outdated, right? And we can still say hail, hail, hail to the champions, but not of the West. Not now, not today. USC dominated this game. The ingenuity from Michigan's offensive coordinator, Chip Lindsey, was not present at all. You know, he tried to pass, run on that first drive, and then once he ran, and then passed, it was kind of working for Michigan, but then he goes away from that to Michigan runs the ball. We should have been able to run the ball versus USC. The minute we have to pass, the minute we got down by a couple touchdowns, it was too late. You can't ask Bryce to just sling it all the time. We don't have them types of wide receivers. That's next year. They'll be coming and wanting to play with Bryce next year. USC has the team this year to make some magic happen. There's still 1:48 left in this game. But I mean, USC opened up with an 11-play, 75-yard drive with 6 minutes taken off the clock, right off the bat. And USC was taking advantage of Michigan's aggressiveness. Live right now, Michigan fumbled the ball and recovered it. It's a terrible outcome, but this game was kind of close here for a little bit before Michigan just compounded each and every problem. Haynes backing up USC's touchdown drive. Michigan went 3 and out and punted to USC's 29-yard line. Lane, then for USC, had a 9-yard catch. And on 3rd and 1, Barham stuffed Jordan. It would be reviewed, and yes, it was short. And on 4th and 1, USC called a timeout. And on 4th and 1, Jordan had an 11-yard run after that timeout. They were not scared. They wanted to attack. They wanted to go tempo. They wanted to play great, ferocious defense without committing too much at the line of scrimmage. They kept contained. They did everything Michigan wanted to do. As Michigan's Bryce Underwood throws another interception. You know, holds, I can't even blame the refs. They just out-physicaled Michigan. I'm not even going to go through the whole thing like I normally do because, you know, Michigan had a 14-play, 86-yard drive that took 6 minutes. You know, they got within 7 points. They tied it eventually. But then with 3:09 left, USC went on a 9-play, 75-yard drive to end the half. And it was Lemon with a 28-yard toe tapper on the sideline that was beautiful. Miller had an 8-yard run. On 3rd and 1, Miller had a 5-yard catch, then another 8-yard run. It was the King Miller show once their running back went down. It's unbelievable. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The final is USC 31.